Lewis Hamilton has just dropped a bombshell so big, so brutally honest, and so unexpected that it sent a shockwave right through the heart of Ferrari. And it didn't come in a press conference or a carefully prepared statement. No, this came in the form of pure, unfiltered frustration, caught live over team radio, heard across the paddock, and confirmed moments later in a series of post-session interviews that have now gone viral across the F1 world. Just hours before Ferrari's most symbolic race of the season, on their home soil at Imola, Hamilton laid bare a technical problem that not only sabotaged his weekend, but that he claims has been haunting him ever since he arrived at Maranello. And the worst part, it's not a minor issue. It's not just an imbalance or a setup tweak. It's something far more serious, far more fundamental. It's the brakes, the very thing a driver must trust completely, especially on a circuit like Imola, where precision, confidence, and control are non-negotiable. Before we go deep into what Hamilton revealed, how it impacts Ferrari's entire 2025 campaign, and what this might say about the real state of their project, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and stay with us right to the end. Because this story has layers, and what Hamilton said may just be the most revealing moment of his entire time in red so far. Let's rewind to Friday at Imola. Free practice 1 had gone well. In fact, Hamilton sounded genuinely optimistic. He told reporters and engineers that the car felt alive, that they'd taken a step forward, that they were finally starting to unlock something in the SF25. But just a few hours later, in FP2, it all fell apart. The pace vanished. The confidence evaporated. And over the radio came the words no team principal ever wants to hear. "These damn brakes, mate. These brakes are a problem." It wasn't a passing complaint. It was the kind of line that tells you everything has gone wrong and that the driver has lost trust in the very core of the car. Charles Leclerc echoed the same frustration on his own radio. "The brakes in mode warm-up are horrendous, mate. It is not braking." Two drivers, same complaint, same session, same disaster. But here's where things take a turn. Because Hamilton didn't just call out a bad session, he called out a season-long issue. In his post-session interview, he revealed that the problem they'd encountered, this inconsistency in brake performance, has actually been affecting him since the very beginning of the year. And worse still, he said it's something he's never faced before in his entire career. "I've never experienced that before," Hamilton admitted. "It's a new thing for me this year." That's a powerful sentence, because we're talking about a driver with 17 years in Formula One, a man who's raced every type of car, every tire compound, and every circuit configuration. And now, with all that experience, he's saying that what he's experiencing at Ferrari is completely foreign, and not in a good way. He continued, "I was really happy with the car in P1. It felt like we had made a step forward. And then it all went wrong. I literally changed two of the tiniest things that shouldn't have had any effect at all, and suddenly the brakes felt completely different. The smallest change I've probably done this year, and it made a massive difference." Hamilton has made it abundantly clear. This is no longer a matter of adaptation. It's about basic functionality. He can't do his job, can't compete at his level, if the car beneath him behaves like a gamble. That is not a foundation for podiums. It's not a foundation for titles. And for a driver of his caliber, a team like Ferrari simply cannot afford to offer him machinery that's inconsistent at a fundamental level. Internally, the situation has likely triggered alarm bells. Brake performance is not a problem you expect to be diagnosing after 6 races with a new driver. It's supposed to be solved in testing. Yet here they are, on the Friday before a crucial European round, essentially rolling the dice on core components of a Formula One car. That says something deeper. That development isn't just stalling, it might be misfiring altogether. And for Leclerc, the tension is equally real. He may have more experience with the team, but he's seeing the same issues crop up again and again. He's working with engineers who seem to be firefighting rather than fine-tuning. If both drivers are managing expectations this early in the weekend, publicly, then you can be sure the private conversations are even more intense. This weekend was supposed to be a celebration, a homecoming, a chance to mount a genuine push and start closing the gap to McLaren and Red Bull. Instead, it's turned into a troubleshooting operation under the spotlight. And while the Tifosi remain loyal and hopeful, their patience, like Hamilton's, is not unlimited. Ferrari has always prided itself on passion, heritage, and excellence. But right now, what they need most is precision, resilience, and answers. Because Lewis Hamilton hasn't just dropped a bombshell for the media, he's delivered a very clear message to the team. Fix it fast, or risk watching this project unravel before it's even had the chance to shine. And now we want to hear from you. Is this brake issue a one-off disaster or proof of a deeper engineering flaw? Was Hamilton justified in speaking out the way he did, or should Ferrari have kept this in-house? Can the Scuderia recover in time to salvage something from Imola, or is this the beginning of a much bigger crisis? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We read them all. And if you're finding value in these deep dive breakdowns, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update from the world of Formula One. Because when drivers start speaking like this, and when the cracks begin to show in a team as iconic as Ferrari, you know something seismic might be just around the corner. Stay tuned.